Yeah, we're going free to play though. Okay, so what I really want to go over is a couple of these articles that articles, a couple of these posts that I've seen on Reddit, which in my opinion are very very interesting, and I think that you guys might get a kick out of it as well. So begins the only root gear closing rooms. I've been having a little bit of fun with it myself. Yeah, as you can see here, we got the root gear no compulse or only root gear I carry. I don't know. I never really thought of why anyone would ejaculate against the Rukia. That's kind of weird. Like, she looks like she's 12. But yeah, for Desert Rukia, a wow, another way. I don't know what the hell he was trying to write, but I was trying to hit him with the roars of Bimaru. You feel me? Like, this is my Instagram. I wasn't allowed to get Spiteful Hopes, even though it doesn't look like anyone took it. I don't know. They're on some weird stuff. All right, just a reminder. So, as a 5-year vet, there are some characters that I wailed over for whatever reason, rather they be OP or just have interesting kits. Two big ones that come to mind are Academy Momo and Swimsuit Nell. Sounds like someone's getting raped outside. But two big ones that come to mind are Academy Momo. Academy Momo at the time was the only red range character, and she moved back when she attacked. And I know that sounds like nothing now, but to me, 5 years ago, that was insane. Same with Swimsuit Nell and how good her kit was. Guys, back in the day, characters were really bad. Like, you'll see the resurrected characters, and even though you might not be able to tell the difference between someone like Tag Team Byakuya and maybe even just Mind Gin, the difference like the difference back then was absolutely mad. I remember the difference between Dangai Ichigo, the first character with a full screen third strong attack, and a second strong attack with the second strong attack was a lunge that I'm like, oh my god, that's so unbelievable. Like, it was revolutionary, some of the characters as they came out. Same with Swimsuit Nell and how good her kit was. Her being one of the first, I believe she was the first unit with strong attack recharge 14%. Her kit was amazing when she first came out, and I say this to say, I see many people saying you need to summon for certain characters, aka the link slot enhanced characters that have some special effect, but I promise by the end of the year, a character with better effects will be out. I have no doubts they're going to release a character for each attribute before they release one that gives rainbow potions. As a vet who's learned his lesson, I'm waiting for that character. That's a very big one, because you might end up waiting for a very very long time. I think it took about like 3 months to get the next character with strong attack recharge 14% link, and even then I want to say that we didn't get a strong attack recharge 14% link for tech until we got one for every single other attribute. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I do remember that they doubled up on speed when it came up on strong attack damage links. I remember strong attack damage link, they came out with Sun, and then after that they came out like a month and a half later, they came out with second anniversary Ichigo. So I know that they doubled up on that. Back then, strong attack damage was actually a good link. Nowadays, characters are so strong now with Bruiser and Berserker 20% and Frenzy and Havoc 20% that honestly, a strong attack damage link, when you already one-shot with the strong attack recharge link, just doesn't make sense. That's why characters like this new Heart Kenpachi with a strong attack damage 25% link with a transformation boost on his special is going to be incredibly... I feel like he might be incredibly powerful for this new guild quest, where you're just trying to deal as much damage as possible, because he also can refresh his strong attacks with his special. Yeah, so... but I promise you, by the end of the year, we'll have a character with better effects. I don't doubt this at all, because like just at the beginning of the year with the new Ichigo, we did get a character with hidden enemies, which was new. It was pretty much locked to an accessory, which is why I do feel like we might get a guard break accessory, why we might get a poise accessory sometime soon. I do think that that's something that we should get. One thing that I will say, I don't necessarily dislike the skill of the +5 inheritance zone. I don't even mind that it stacks. My issue with it is mainly that it leads to an environment where you're better off running with people who have the link so that you can save a lot of time, which I completely understand. And I'm not blaming the players for this. I'm blaming K-Lab for this, because they know what they're doing. They've seen this when it came to Ruruka, and they've continued to allow this. In my opinion, this could literally be a simple fix if they just made this skill into an accessory and just left it at that. But there's no money when it comes to them making accessories, because why is a whale gonna like whale over for a 4-star accessory? Because it's most likely gonna be a 4-star. The 5 stars are usually game breaking, I suppose you could say. when this will just make them a lot more money. Because there are whales who don't even care. They'll 5/5 any character, and then you have a character like this, which ends up incentivizing the free-to-play players to literally waste. I don't even want to say waste, because Rukia is not bad. I don't think Rukia is bad by any means. I think she's actually very good. But it incentivizes people to start spending a shit ton of orbs on a banner specifically for her, just so that you don't feel like an outcast. And that leads me to this next article. I keep saying this. It says next Reddit post by a lesbian clam jam. I work for a different mobile game, but can probably help get in the mind of Caleb and clear up some misconceptions. Hey guys, first off, if this isn't allowed, my bad. If the mods need proof, I can send it in a PM, but I'm really trying to play this one close to the chest to protect my own job. That aside, I work for one of the top games on the app/Google Play Store. I'm still newish, so enough to see and report the data and be in the meetings, but not enough to make the decisions, which is, it's kind of standard. There's very few people, or a large amount of people, but small in comparison to the overall company, will be able to make decisions when it comes to like the finances and what could affect the finances, right? So, except the game I work for is aggressively monetized. I mean, that's that's literally any mobile game. I will clarify, it's not a gacha game, so admittedly I have a gap when it comes to the behind the scenes specifics for those types of games. And the game I work on is American based, so I may be getting some culture stuff wrong. That being said, I can help you gain some insight into the metrics they use to track things. Metrics being the data, the analytics, everything, like pretty much what you're going to be looking for when it comes to it. Like, say I make a video and that video gets 5,000 views, but then I make another video and that video gets 10,000 views. I'm going to be more incentivized to go for that 10,000 view video, because that's, one, it's more growth, two, it's probably more ad revenue depending on the length of the video, etc. Right? I'll try to break things up by things I've seen and referenced a lot. Caleb's priorities. First off, don't be fooled by the 46 million download special. Total installs are important, but the way more important metric is daily active users. That's actual engagement with the game. Total downloads is just a marketing tool, which it completely is. I don't think that anyone actually sees the 46 million download celebration and then says, oh cool, we got 46 million downloads. No, it's a celebration, it's like, oh my god, we can put out a $25 ticket. We can put the Aizen that came out in the premium pool for like 3 months ago that we've never re-released. Like, we can put him as a 6% chance. Like, bro, it's heavily marketed, okay? Also, you're not going to want to hear this, because you probably already knew, but their priority is spenders. It's different for each game, but they actually track the players who spend more as MVPs. For a mid-range game like this, my ballpark would be people who've spent at least $5,000 on the game. I could be off. They could track it by people who spend more, but like I said, I don't have their data in front of me. Now, there could be dozens or hundreds or even thousands of these MVPs. You'd be shocked how many people have that kind of disposable income and, honestly, gambling problems. Myself. And this is going to be brutal to hear, but the game team specifically likely... let me rephrase this. And this is going to be brutal to hear, but the game team specifically most likely do not care about the free-to-play players or even the VIP 1 to 2, which spend only a couple of hundreds of dollars. So saying you'll quit the game really doesn't mean anything to them, which is true. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel fed up or actually quit if you're sick of it. Just don't waste your energy trying to get their attention without money, because that's the big one. Like I said, the whales are going to dictate exactly what Caleb does, and honestly, when it comes down to it, Caleb has no incentive of actually making money by putting out a premium banner. Like, the simple fact of it is, when we saw that premium banner with Ichigo, Kenpachi, and Aizen, there's I want to say a great portion that literally looked at it, said, oh, it's a premium pool banner. They're in the tickets. We don't have to summon on this. And then some people did summon on them, right? And Cool, even KHOO, for those that don't know, Cool even messaged me. He's like, oh yeah, I would skip and try to get them from tickets, but I do feel like this is a fake premium banner. I feel like they're just going to monetize them later, so I want to pull for them now, so that way I don't have to like rely on Caleb re-releasing them in the future and probably not even releasing them as filler, which ended up being absolutely true. We're 3 months in, and the first inkling of Caleb re-releasing any character in this banner is literally the Aizen and worse than banner. And it's only a 6.667% chance of actually pulling him with the ticket. You have to pay $30 for a 6.667% chance of pulling him. That's insane. The Rukia's barely come out. I think she's only come out as like parts of fake banners. Not fake banners, but parts of like individual like straight up banners. If I type in, I don't know if I can type in Rukia and it'll show up. No, you can't do that. But like if I type in filler, you'll see that Rukia ends up being one of the weekly free Brave Souls, right? And then the next time you'll see her is sometime in like December, I think. Like she was featured. Like, let's see, let's go here. Was she in this one? Damn, I don't even remember. All I remember is that it was like a special type of banner that was really really off. It kind of put me off because of the way that it was marketed. Anyways, monetization. So I almost wanted to write about this during the Hogyoku shortage. Caleb drastically revamped their monetization a little while ago. Remember when most packs you could only buy once a week when they would do a special pack once or twice a month? Now the basic packs are daily. Yeah, I actually was surprised because I bought the Hogyoku pack and it was refreshed the next day, and I was like, oh, I kind of need a max transcend my unit, so I ended up buying it for a couple days, which in my opinion was like, in retrospect it was stupid of me, but like I was desperate to max transcend a unit because I was really I was stupid. I'll be real with you. I was dumb. All right. Now the basic packs are daily, and the special packs are aplenty, which is true. Like there's so many character packs out now. It's absolutely insane. I think 2 weeks ago I spent like $200 on character packs just because I didn't have some of the characters. Let's see here. I promise that the launching of the new Hog and Hog Will Pack daily packs a little before Transcendence was most definitely planned. They want you to feel like you have to spend to progress, just by twisting just a little bit to give you a feeling of missing out. Damn, my Mugetsu's 5 of 5, but I don't have enough Hogyokus. Maybe I can just spend $8 and then he'll be done. I really want those purple numbers to show off to my guild and in co-op. Yo, Eisen420, a random name I'm guessing, already has a fully transcended Camp for Your Own World Noitora. That's crazy. All part of the plan. Keikaku means plan, by the way. Between that and feeling like you need to be stronger to take endgame content to like raids and Senkaimon, they want you to feel like you need to get stronger characters and fast. And that is that's actually 100. That's a very very powerful. This is a very very powerful sentence because this is absolutely true. And like I see a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, no, epic raids. It's like you don't need a. Oops. There we go. You don't need a 5 of 5 max transcended character to do epic raids, and I'm like, you don't, but like when you have a max transcended character, you're invited a lot more. I know for a fact that like whenever it's Tokinata Day, Mugetsu Day, Oetsu Day, Spirit Society Byakuya Day, you know, I get pinged non-stop, and it's not even just me. Like there's 3 people, and I can who do I invite like right away? Dathly, Leno, Blitz, you know, like people with max transcendent Mugetsus, people with max transcendent Tokinatas, people with max transcendent everything. And like I know most of them off the top of my head. I'm like, okay, who has this, who has this, who has this? They're my priority for inviting. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm part of this problem, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna fake it. Like that's just how it goes, unfortunately, you know. But when it comes down to it, it's like I'd rather do 30-second runs instead of trying to trek it and carry for like a 3-minute run, and then someone steps on a trap and then we have to start over, or even worse, we have to spend an extra 2 to 3 minutes barely beating it by the skin of my teeth because everyone else is dead, you know what I'm saying? Or worse, you end up dying because someone ends up stepping on a trap and then you're the one who is supposed to carry, but you're dead. Okay. Anyways, premium versus limited. This is common sense, but they don't have an incentive to add premium units. Oh, that's literally what I was talking about. Admittedly, using the same filler every time is a bad player experience, but it also means players are pulling on more banners and pulling less on each, so they're steered towards spending to make up the difference. Not to mention, they can more freely give out Brave Soul tickets, and if the probability of pulling a useful character, even if they do somehow manage to pull a 5-star, is almost nothing. And with more players getting less new units, they don't get their 125 orbs, so another reason to try to add more hoops to jump through to get a new character. Do I think they'll add more premium units? Yes, but they won't really be pushed until spending for the limited banners drops. They won't really be pushed until spending for the limited banners drop. Oh, okay. So pretty much this is just saying they won't really be pushed until people stop spending on limited banners. Sorry, the wording's a little off-putting to me. And even if they do have a change of heart from player feedback, the banners and events are planned at minimum 2 to 3 months in advance. That much I'm positive on. Caleb has actually told us that their process of coming out with a banner is 6 months. That's why when we all voted for that Orihime that ended up being a 4-star, which I'm kind of sad about, she came out like 6 months later, which I thought it was fine. I thought it was cute that we could actually vote on a character. I'm just sad that it was a 4-star because I was actually really hoping that it would be like a playable unit, kind of like Kon, at least. You know, K-Lab Spy. Yes, there is definitely at minimum one person checking the Reddit, checking the Discords, etc. That's part of what the community team does. I actually bet they have multiple members in the bigger ones, but mostly to look for game-breaking problems and exploits. The problem is that they usually don't have a lot of say in the decisions in a game. On that note, be nice to customer service and community. This is, in my opinion, probably the most important thing that I'm actually really scared of with this whole free the move source, because I do want that to be a big thing, but I also don't want people getting harassed. Customer service, like, bro, being real with you, I haven't worked in customer service, but I have plenty of family and friends that do this, and like they're not at fault for anything. like they're literally trying to help you. Okay, they're on your side. All they do is read player feedback and issues all day. I'm also willing to bet that BBS customer service is contracted out to a company specifically to answer support tickets. That's what we do. They actually separate players automatically through their gaming ID into spending brackets. VIP 0 is free, VIP 1 is $100 to $200, VIP 2 is $100 to $500, etc. Again, the actual numbers are estimates based on my own experience. Only the highest spending players talk to someone actually in the studio. So if you feel like you're not getting anywhere with customer service, calmly ask for an escalation and wait. These two departments likely have little say in changes in the game, so please make sure the anger isn't directed at them. They're just trying to earn a paycheck. 100%, like, I completely agree with this. Like, don't harass nobody. Like, it's not their fault. It really does suck though, because like one of my friends, he lost his account for 14 days, no compensation. And like I guess he's kind of fine with it. But like it wasn't his fault that his account got glitched. The game, his K-Lab ID got glitched, and literally he got an email 5 days later. They didn't even bother to respond to him besides saying, "Oh, we're looking into it," and he didn't get his account for another like 12 days after that, or well, 7 to 8 days after that. Too long didn't read. It's literally all about money, probably more than you realized. That being said, this game is one of the more free-to-play accessible games and is a love letter to Bleach, which is why I like playing it so much. If you're unhappy with the game, then take a break. Log in once a day, do the bare minimum, get your free orbs, and put it back down. Lower spending and engagement will be the biggest red flags to them, but you have to follow through. That's 100% true. I wrote everything I could think of off the top of my head, but let me know if you have any questions or want thoughts for me to go in depth. I'll try to add what I can if people want it. I don't know if he goes deeper into it over here. Yeah, but yeah. Shout out to 1 Million Prime. He actually is the one that brought this up to me, and this is definitely a good read. And I definitely wanted to make this a video because I think that this is, I think this could be helpful for the community, even if you don't even play BBS. I think I think that this could actually be. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I find this interesting. It is what it is. One thing that I do want to show, and what I actually am really upset, not upset about, but what really scares me, is the lack of engagement. Now, this is based on 2019. I'm gonna zoom in a bit more. I'm sorry that it doesn't look that bad. Okay, so shout out to Cool for this because he actually pulled this up for me. Daily active users of top 10 grossing. Now, remember how we were talking, boom, over here. Let's see, here it is. First off, don't be fooled by the 46 million downloads. Total installs are important, but the way more important metric is daily active users. Now, daily active users, as you can see here, top 10 grossing gacha games in December 2019. Guys, compared to Dokkan, compared to Fate Grand Order, let's be real here, BBS is a tiny little speckles. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're tiny, bro. Like, they're tiny for a quote-unquote dead anime, right? Because let's be real here, Bleach hasn't really been like too crazy until like a month ago when they announced that Thousand Year Blood War is actually getting animated. But BBS has always been relatively small, yet they're actually in the top 10 grossing gacha games in December of 2019, which that's insane. Now, keep in mind, this is December. This is Tokinada's release. This is Neliel. This is Ichibei. Pretty much Squad Zero coming to the game. I'm not sure exactly when this was taken, but either way, Tokinada, Halibel, and Baragon were hype, as well as Tokinada, and this was also when the move sources came out, right? As you can see here, they're all the way over down here. Their daily active users in the US is 25,327. 25,327 at any given time. Average, right? At any given time. That's not much. Like, compare it to Dokkan, who has 184,500. Now, you might be saying, like, oh, yeah, but you know what? Dragon Ball Z is huge. Dokkan is massive. Guys, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle does not have well, I mean, they announced co-op now, but they didn't have co-op. There's no online multiplayer feature there. This is literally a single player game with no auto, so which means that people aren't just running it in their sleep like you can with, like, well, I guess you can't really run BBS in your sleep, but you can with like something like Epic 7 now, and you can with 7 Deadly Sins. So you're going to see 7 Deadly Sins in terms of daily active users going up. Let's see. Fire Emblem Heroes, I don't know what the hell is going on with Fire Emblem Heroes, but that's massive. Either way. Yeah, so I don't know. This is all just data. I don't know if y'all are interested in this. I'm personally interested in it, but I mean, it is what it is. I just wanted to give my overall thoughts about the premium banners and I'm not like really surprised by any of this, to be honest. Like, if you see this, like the last time that we've gotten a premium banner was January 16, so mid-month January, then mid-month November, and then mid-month September, and then mid-month August, and 4th anniversary step-ups. So you have had what, since the end of July of 2019, not counting the Mugetsu and Ichigo, because that wasn't really end of the month. End of the month was like 1,000 Year Blood, where this was like extra. We've had 4 premium banners for August 16, September, November, January. And the only characters here that are really worth mentioning, like that have made like statements, like a big statements, have been like Koga, Rukia, and then Ichigo and Kenpachi. Kenpachi's kind of fallen off through the wayside, but like I said, a lot of people didn't summon on the premium banner, right? So like Caleb doesn't want to put him out, and I don't blame him for it, but I do find it ungenuine that they're coming out with their own holidays, bro. like Desert Society, yeah, can't wait for Desert Society. So sus, bro. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's do all steps. Let's see what's up. Oh, we got 3 Rukias and 10 steps, bro. I'm about to wail out on this banner. Oh, never mind. Step 7, we got 1. Step 10, and then step 11. Oh, it even goes up to step 11. Jesus. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah. Either way. I mean, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this was somewhat informative. I'm sorry if this was boring to you guys. This stuff's interesting to me. I'm not quitting BBS. I love BBS. I just don't like the decisions that Caleb's been making with the game. You might sound like I'm complaining all the time. I'm not trying to complain. Like, I'm really not. I just don't like being, what is it called? Like, if you punch me in the face and you give me like if you give me like a stick of gum, right? And then you give me like an alcohol prep, right? Like, I'm gonna look at you funny, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, thank you so much. I feel so much better. Like, bro, I see so many people are like, oh my god, they listen to us, guys. They listen to us. Oh my god, bro. Like, relax. Relax, little Billy. Relax. But, yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Y'all know what it is, guys. Grind on, catch your opinion, stay blessed. Wish y'all the best luck here, summons. Yeah, I do, by the way, when it comes to this double chance, just wait for Rukia's individual, seriously. Like, you might be feeling left out right now because of the whole thing, but like Rukia's individual also has Koga, and Koga is an excellent unit. So even if you don't get her, you hopefully get Koga. Hopefully you get both if you do up to step 5. Remember that we get about 2,200 orbs every single month, which means that every single month, as long as you're maxing out Senkaimon, as long as you're doing your dailies, you're doing everything that you need to, your point event, all that, assuming you get 0 new characters, you can go up to step 5 on 2 banners of your choice. make sure that they count. Stay blessed, channel. See y'all next one. Peace.